Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Ellie Snake Lady and I have little Zephyrino, that's what I call him now. It's Zephyrus, but I have Zephyrus with me today. So he's just milling about. He's been hissing at me, but I think it is breeding season for the hoggies because he's been glass surfing and wanting to get out and whatnot, and he's not been eating his food lately. So yeah, he's in the midst of that at the moment, but yeah, as you can see, he's quite wriggly. But anyway, so today we're going to be talking about King Cobras. So this is part of my venomous snakes that I would love to own if they weren't venomous. So yeah, I'm just continuing on with that series. And as some of you guys know, hoggies do actually carry some venom, but it's only in their back fangs. So that's kind of why I got this little boy out. It kind of goes hand in hand with the whole venom thing, but also he's not been out for a little while, so I thought I'd just get him out and let him mill about. So yeah, anyway, so without any further ado, I shall just get straight on with the video, and thanks very much for watching. What is a King Cobra? So the King Cobra is one of the most venomous snakes on the planet and can literally stand up, as it were, and look a full-grown person in the eye. When confronted, they can lift up a third of their body off of the ground and still move forward to attack. It will also flare up its hood, which they're known for, and make an extremely loud hissing sound. Luckily, King Cobras are shy and will avoid humans at pretty much all costs. And King Cobras can reach up to 18 feet in length, and basically this makes them the longest venomous snake in the world. Okay, so I'm going to talk a bit about the venom now, which I know I've been going on about a bit, but anyway. So their venom is not the most potent among venomous snakes, but the amount of neurotoxin that they can deliver in a single bite is enough to kill 20 people or even bring down an adult elephant. So that is quite strong. So the King Cobra venom affects the respiratory centres within the brain, causing respiratory arrest and also cardiac arrest. So yeah, you kind of want to avoid, I mean, seeing these snakes is amazing. As I say, I'd love to own one because they look so regal and gorgeous, but if I saw one out in the wild, I would keep my distance. And to be fair, I think it would, whoops, hissing. And to be fair, I think that the King Cobra would keep its distance from me anyway, but they are absolutely glorious creatures to look at. Their habitat and behaviour. King Cobras live mainly in the rainforests and plains of India, southern China and southern East Asia, and their colouring can vary a lot from region to region, which happens a lot with snakes, sort of depending where they're from. Their scales might be slightly different colours and one thing and another. So they're comfortable in a variety of different habitats, for example rainforests, bamboo thickets, mangrove swamps, high altitude grasslands and in rivers. They feed mainly on other snakes, venomous or non-venomous, it doesn't matter, they'll feed on both. And they will also eat lizards, eggs and other small mammals. They are the only snakes in the world to build a nest for their eggs, a bit like birds, and they will safeguard their eggs totally aggressively. As I say, you wouldn't want to go near like a large bird, for example, that's got eggs or babies, because they can be quite scary. Geese, for example. But with a King Cobra, there is absolutely no way you would want to go anywhere near its nest with eggs. It would just, honestly, it would chase you away. That's the only time that it would chase you away, because it would feel threatened. It would feel like you're threatening it. So yeah, avoid at all costs, I would say. So they basically safeguard these eggs until the babies hatch, and then after that they all kind of go their separate ways, and that's the way snakes are. An interesting fact is that although cobras can hear, they're actually deaf to ambient noises, sensing ground vibrations instead. And as I've said before, snakes generally can't hear, but they will feel things through vibration through their tummies. So yeah, my snakes do that. Even if I could just walk in the room and I think they'll feel my footsteps and think, oh, it's, you know, it's food time, it's, you know, humans here, it's food time, that kind of thing. So yeah, so they, I mean, they can hear, but it will be, they will kind of feel movement more through their tummies, as I say. Threats to their survival. The International Union for Conservation of Nature has listed the king cobra as vulnerable to extinction. These snakes are facing a variety of threats coming from human activities. For example, heavy deforestation has destroyed the habitats for many king cobras. Unfortunately, they are also harvested in large numbers for their skin, for making, I don't know, handbags and shoes and stuff like that, for food, and also for medical purposes. Plus, they are also collected for the international pet trade as well. But sadly, king cobras are persecuted by humans who fear their menacing reputation. I mean, if you see a king cobra, they do, as I say, they look so regal and glorious, but they can look fierce, as I say. So I think it comes back to, yet again, snakes having this reputation for them being evil, blah, 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 and people are just, you know, they just don't like snakes, full stop, whether they're venomous or non-venomous. But I think in this case, the whole venomous side of things will come into play, where you know, where they're persecuted by humans. So it's sad, but as I say, if you see any animal out in the wild, just admire it and see it, and then just get on your merry way, and it will get on its merry way. So yeah, sorry, this boy is such a wriggle pot today. Conservation. The king cobra is a protected species in Vietnam, and protected areas within this snake's geographic range will provide some safeguards and organisations that work to better understand the behaviours of the species in order to educate the public and protect the snake's habitat. So education is everything. The Indian government has implanted microchips into captive bred king cobras to allow them to identify any snakes that have been recently taken captive, which has been outlawed in that country, in order to reduce the illegal wildlife trade. So I think in a lot of countries around the world, people will have wild caught snakes, and then they'll use them and they'll breed from them, and that's what I'm talking about here. That is illegal in India. So as I say, they're microchipped, the king cobras, so they can keep an eye on that species and basically stop it from becoming any more endangered than it already is. So yeah, so that's just a little bit about king cobras and some information for you. As I say, they're really gorgeous, gorgeous snakes. And I've seen people on YouTube videos that have got king cobras. So the way these people handle these beautiful snakes is just incredible. And I mean, I know a lot of people use hooks with venomous snakes, which is understandable, because I wouldn't necessarily want to be handling anything like that, because you just never know when they're going to tag you or bite you or anything like that. So there's a few people online on YouTube that I watch, and you know, they're just so knowledgeable and so, you know, educated about these wonderful animals. And to be honest, this is kind of why I started my channel, was to educate people about different types of snakes, and hopefully, you know, inform people that, or the public, whatever, that snakes, they're not all bad. I mean, this guy, yeah, he does carry venom, and if he bit me, it would be like a bee sting sort of thing, but I'm still handling him, he's fine. And you have to learn about each species. So with him, he'll hiss and flatten his head, and he'll go to like strike you, but he won't ever tag you, won't ever bite you. It's just all bluff, as we call it. And hello. And he's just doing that to, you know, keep me away from him, but I still go in his tank and grab him and get him. So hello, little boy. He's been a good boy now. He was really hissing, but Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to pop him back in a moment because he is squiggly. So if you did enjoy this video, then please like and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, please hit that bell notification and click all so you get notifications of all my latest videos. And if you've got any comments or questions or anything like that, then just pop them in the comments section below and I'll do my best to answer. But for now, from myself and Zephyrus, or Zephyruno as I call him, it is goodbye, and we'll see you in my next video. Thanks very much for watching.